Hey, Bernardo, Wealth Extended Family. Cash and what's its position in the portfolio. We've come through a cycle in the last, let's say, 24 months or so where money markets now are actually paying us, where previously money markets were nothing. And to sit in cash really was just a waste of earning potential. So we're getting that question a lot. I think it's important to understand what's the position of cash in the portfolio. So conceptually, here's the hierarchy and how I think about cash as it relates to your overarching cash flow. Generally speaking, in your checking account, that's your functioning day-to-day spending money. That's also where income is coming in. So whether you're working or you're retired and you have distribution, Social Security, pension, that's the catch-all of your income. And so really that pool or that account should have really 1 to 1.5 months of your burn. So if you're burning or spending $10,000 a month, we'd like to see that at $10,000 to $15,000. As you're spending the money, it's getting replaced with income, and hopefully we're kind of keeping that thing on pace as time goes on and not running it to a real low level that, all of a sudden we're at a loss or bouncing a check if something comes through. So that'd be the first, kind of, let's say 1 month, 1.5 months of your burn in cash. And that's non-money market cash. That's just liquid in the account. It's not going to earn really much of anything, but it's there to serve a purpose. Right behind there would be your savings or money market account. We see that as really, let's say, 3 to 6 months of your monthly burn. So in that same illustration, if you're spending $10,000 a month, we want 30 to 60,000 unencumbered in there in a money market. Right now, money markets are right around 5%. Great. Earning 5%, a backstop to that account. So if something should happen, you have an overrun, you have an expense pop up, we've got money that's not at risk, ready to go to replace there. And then after that is really where we want to think about longer term investing, right? We've got things covered for, let's say, 6 to 9 months in those two different, places. And the portfolio comes behind there. So upgrading from cash to create more of investment upside is something we think is important. So just wanted to kind of illustrate that for you, how we think of cash. Feel free to talk to your advisor about that and understand, well, how do we have that set up, those different parameters, and can we automate some of that? We work to automate it, try to monitor those accounts and get access to swing over just to build a little more efficiency with that day-to-day cash. The last thing I'll say is by doing some of that automation, you start to change market risk, right? When clients call us at the end of the year and say, I've saved all this money through the course of the year, now it's invested. Well, now we have market timing risk where, we have to decide, is now the time to put the money in the market? Maybe we've had a run up or maybe there's a drawdown, it just depends. Ideally, if we can automate some of that and we're saving throughout the course of the year, we're dollar cost averaging. We're putting money to work consistently and unemotionally into longer term investment strategy so that we're mitigating that timing risk. So I think that's another important part and part of why we see the efficiency of building it that way. Hope this is helpful. We'll talk to you soon.